This video is sponsored by Ground Branch, the uncompromising thinking man's FPS from one of the developers behind the original Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon games. Live out your tactical fantasy through 8-player co-op multiplayer, complete with proximity chat and in-depth character and weapon customization. Don't have 7 friends to play with? Well, head on down to your local grocery store and start asking strangers in the produce aisle. Also, while you're there, please check to see if the heirloom tomatoes are still on sale. Those juicy little guys are so delicious. Ground Branch is here to put the tactical back into tactical shooter, and the big version 1034 update makes the experience even better thanks to map improvements, additional playable characters, and the new prone stance. So what are you waiting for? Start shouting things like breach, suppressing fire, and I've got your 6 to all your new produce aisle pals today in Ground Branch. Available now on Steam in early access.
Monday energy.
Bam! There we are. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hot Monday Energy, where we might have worked out the technical problems before we even started. Maybe. We're going to see how Casey sounds to everybody else, because apparently it is only when I do a call that he's sounding hot. Yeah. Yeah. And we tried several things, didn't fix it, so, it's the best I could do. So, hey, everybody, welcome. You can't hear him. Wait, is it because he wasn't speaking yet? Oh, wait.
Is Jess talking?
There we go. I fixed
Hello.
it.
Oh, so we were muted. Okay.
Yeah, you were absolutely
Everyone
muted.
is muted.
Dang,
okay,
you
it
missed
drives me
that
wild.
crazy reveal that I gave. That huge industry spoiler that I let
Well.
loose.
Dang, I guess you'll have to wait till the announcement to hear it if you missed it. Or maybe if someone reads lips, they'll figure it out early. It's if you mute a channel in OBS in one scene, it mutes it in another one. Which is
Oh,
why
I think if those two things share the same source, it'll do that.
And that's exactly what it did. So that's why. Well, hey everybody, welcome to Hot Monday Energy. I'm here with Casey and Jess. Hoops.
Hi.
Not that other Jess that we don't talk about. Jess Hoops.
I don't know. I feel like we talk about the other Jess the other Jessie a bit.
I'm Jess number 3 for your reference. Serial number 3.
You're Jess number 1.
Although I used to be 8th in line. Now I'm 3.
Dang, yo, we in
murdered the
the
rest.
Great Divide, we lost a lot of Jesses in that fight.
Yeah.
So
We did.
it's unfortunate.
I know.
They're with us in spirit.
The Jess Legion used to be a lot stronger.
Yeah, we used to be Legion, if you will.
Now now we have the Jess Joust.
Now it's just a trio. It's just a
They're the ancients who survived the war.
The old ones.
Yes.
All right. Also, let me know if this audio level is good. It was supposed to be good, but now we're starting the game, and sometimes all those audio levels get way off.
Dark forces have been preying on America.
I also noticed some folks mentioned or were asking, did Yahtzee review this game? Yeah, Yahtzee did do a fully Rambo, whatever the other thing was called. He did one of those on this game. Frost also reviewed this game. Frost did this as a 3MR back on the channel as well.
Oh my gosh.
Neither of these. Did they enjoy it? Do we know?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to say with Yahtzee.
As much as Yahtzee enjoys
he tends to
games.
not enjoy much, but I don't think he was super down on it. But Frost seemed to like it.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like when we were talking about it in the meeting today, he seemed to have positive memories of it. So maybe that's hindsight, you just forget all the bad stuff, but did seem to be into it.
That happens every now and then. You play something and then it sits with you for a while. You realize, you know what? That wasn't that bad.
I've definitely done that.
Oh, there's another Jesse. Jesse Rentier.
Hey,
If that's how you pronounce that.
join us.
We got an early dono here from Pentadan Rose for
Penta.
19 pounds. Thank you so much. 19.99 to be exact. Because it wouldn't be Hot Monday Energy without some tech difficulties. Have a great stream.
Aw, thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
And yeah, it really wouldn't be.
It's one of our cardinal rules. Yeah.
Terrace Kasi with 100 bits over on Twitch, or highlight a message, whatever that thing is, was like kind of a weird circle bubble thing. It says, hi Jesse, I recently beat Jet Set Radio and I agree with your points about the game completely.
Thank you. I feel validated.
That's why we do this job. For validation.
Yeah. Also, is this game about vampires? I don't remember. Or I don't know. Because what's evil in the West?
I mean, man could be evil in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
my dick. He's a secretary of war.
Oh, he said a dirty word.
Did they use that terminology in the Evil West?
In the evil West? Oh, in the evil West, yeah, definitely.
Like, absolutely. I don't know. That just feels so cutting edge. I know it's the phrase has been around for a while,
Right.
But it still feels so fresh.
All parts of that
Tell us
sentence.
how long that phrase has been commonplace. Who originated? Who made it popular?
That's like cave writing old. Like that is.
Like one of the earliest cave paintings was just a depiction of that.
Yeah.
But not like an essential way, in like a angry way. Like this is
Yeah. It's like I don't have words for this yet, but here I'll draw this out. I like this guy's boots. Like metal tipped boots
the
are so
Jesse,
cool.
or is this the other guy?
Who's what?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this man's name is.
This is man, he's got a lot of metal on him.
Yeah,
This is
he's
iron
very
tied.
designed, this man.
Yeah. I like it. I like. Ooh. Oh, I
Is that
like
a
that.
whip?
Oh shoot! It is a whip.
All right, I'm sorry. This guy has a
my
lot of things
arm.
on him.
Yeah,
right?
look
Like
at this
that
gauntlet.
looks like a hand-mounted crossbow of some sort.
Yeah. Hopefully the tutorial will tell me what to do with it.
He's got a cowboy hat. He's got a bandolier. He's got a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
He's got what do you
Get
even
away.
call that? Like a shawl over the top of like.
What is the bandolier?
It's
Someone
like
in-
the
Oh.
like the belt of bullets.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it goes across your chest, it's a bandolier, and it doesn't have to be bullets. Like I think you can have a bandolier of like grenades.
You could just put like gear and stuff on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But I think if it goes across the chest, it's a bandolier. But I could be wrong. Found
I mean, he also has
$66.
an actual belt of bullets. So like
Yeah,
just his regular
also
belt also holds several large rounds of ammunition. He's got the whip on his side.
Bullets.
Hella belts all over.
So many belts. Well, that's how you keep it together. I got like a
Yes.
chain holding the jacket together. I got like a 2-coin necklace. I got a high collar. Ooh, I got metal
Like,
on my collar.
is this too many things? That's
No.
that's what I'm
No.
wondering.
No,
No, like you guys are into this.
I
You're
love
like,
this. Look at
Put
this.
more
I
stuff on
wouldn't say
him.
I'm into it, but it's cohesive. It's not. I don't know. It works.
If I was an overdressed cowboy, this is how I would want to look. Oh shoot!
Oh my goodness.
Are those
Yep,
leeches?
vampires. Apparently, there are vampires
Oh.
here.
All right, right bumper with melee attacks. I'ma yuck you up. Whatcha? Oh shoot! I thought
Oh
I
my
would
goodness.
use a weapon. I just punch. Well, I do punch with my freaking gauntlet arm, so it's kind of a weapon.
Yeah, anybody would be definitely hurt
Yeah.
getting smacked with that thing.
Bullets all over him, but no firearms. They're just like
Yeah, not yet.
decoration.
Maybe I just throw them.
George
Not
Lucas is
lucrative.
asking, have any of us played Oddworld Stranger's Wrath?
What is
No,
that?
that was the. I think
It
the
was like
first
a-
non-PlayStation Oddworld game.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was like an OG
Yeah.
Xbox exclusive for a little bit. But like, yeah, it was a
was.
shooter in the Oddworld universe. Had a Western theme, and like its big gimmick or gameplay mechanic was live quote unquote ammunition, where like you were picking up critters and animals and stuff and like loading them into weapons, and they would have like special properties as bullets.
Oh.
But I never actually played the game myself. I don't have an affinity for the Oddworld franchise. Characters are too gross.
What? They're so cute.
Bunch of uggos.
How you gonna call Oddworld gross?
King's Dead 42 with a $2 dono. This is an anime pro tag done in a non-anime style. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with that sentiment.
Maybe that's why I like it so much. Oh, all right. I don't like that A is dodge. That's gonna throw me off the whole game.
Do you not generally like go and futz with the controls if they're
No.
like if they feel out of sync? No.
No, I always like, well, they chose this for a reason. Let me put some faith into these designers. That often
Yeah, I
leads me
never
astray.
remap.
That's a good.
I've never even thought to remap my controls, which is
like
silly
really?
in hindsight, because I struggle so much when I switch from one game where like
yeah, that's the
dodge
thing.
and
Like
interact or reversed.
it's the amount
just,
of
like-
switching we do. Like that's why it's a thing I've started to do more often, as opposed to be like, let me just get used to it. Because like, for what? I'm gonna go back to the next thing a little later, and it's gonna be all different again. Like, generally, if you just make it feel good, I think we can get the same sentiment out of whatever they planned.
Oh shoot. Okay, so. Oh. Pop him right in the mouth.
They call it hero punch, but in real
Hero
life, don't they just
punch?
call that a Superman punch?
What was
Yeah.
what was the other punch? Is
Say
that your
what?
villain punch?
The villain punch is when you're going at them, but then you quickly turn and hit one of their family members that's next to them.
Oh, I
Instead.
see.
That's the villain punch. God, what is this like elephant trunk leech this guy's got?
You.
That's grosser than Oddworld right there. Oh, whoa.
Nice
Okay,
dodge.
I like that a single tap is just a dodge, but if you want to do it twice, you do a roll. So you'd be like, "Hoo-hoo-ah."
Yeah, there are a lot of like kind of third-person things that have that setup. Kind
I
of
like
standard
that.
practice.
Okay, mana dispense built into the gauntlet. Press B to heal. Okay. Alright, I thought I was gonna like inject myself with a syringe or something. I just had a big pow move.
Just fist pumped, yeah.
Yeah, it's like freaking pumped! I punched some vampires. Alright, can I like uppercut and punches. Most enemies can be uppercut with oh, hold it. Okay, cool.
Nice, yeah, straight up juggles.
Yeah. Send this fool airborne. Ah, right in the butt. Bam. Oh, I did not dodge in time.
The combat looks like punchy, like satisfying.
Yeah, the controller's actually shaking quite a bit too. It feels good. Currently, my only moves are like the right bumper, so I hope that expands.
Gotta cross the river somehow.
I'm pretty sure there are guns in this game.
I mean, for how many bullets I have, there's got to be guns.
This thing collapsed.
Money.
Somebody in chat called that jumping punch a donkey punch. I'm trying to mechanized walnut.
No, that's a
I've heard the
Superman
term
punch.
donkey punch, but yeah, I've never ascribed it to an actual punch. Is that? Do some people call that a donkey punch?
That is pretty sure inaccurate. Follow up with a cannonball punch? What the heck is a cannonball punch?
Deebs is saying no.
Yeah, Deebs is
Donkey
correct.
punch is a sex thing. Says Speakeasy. Oh. All right, I'll leave it at that.
Casey, how many times are we going to accidentally teach you sex things on these streams?
The sex things you guys teach me are things I'd rather not learn, though. And honestly, some of them aren't really sex things. They're just gross.
Ooh, okay. So that's an automatic.
That's what they were looking for.
There we go. So it's an automatic thing. I don't have to do like another kind of punch. It's like if you hold it, he just really goes ham.
Nice. Save you on buttons.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question on whips. Ah, shoot. It went away.
The one-way whip?
I can't. Yeah. When you whip something and then you swing across it, how are you supposed to undo the whip to get it back?
How'd you even do it in the first place, is my question.
Okay, so
the mechanics don't make sense.
They don't. But the best case scenario is like you whip it, and like the end of the whip wraps around enough times to like bind itself and hold your weight.
Mm-hmm.
But once it's bound enough to hold your weight, how would you undo it with the same action you did of getting across, which is just pulling on it?
Nanomachines.
Look at how big his arm is. You think there are nanomachines in this world?
Look at this man. Yes, absolutely.
I feel like he would have a sleeker design if we had access to nanomachines.
This was his choice.
He's like, nah, bulk me up.
Oh.
Oh, dang. That guy's got a railroad spike in his head.
Jeez.
Special attacks are deadly and unstoppable by regular means. All right, press R. Oh, I don't like that button to interrupt. Oh, that's a kick. Okay, so let's kick. Boom.
Where the hell did you get that slice?
Bah. Bah.
Bullying this man.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to heal, but okay. Close to your death, execute. Spectacular fashion. Approach glowing yellow enemies. Press R. Okay, so that's just that's the same button. Health pickups. Cool. We'll just hit punch when they're glowing, which is probably what I was going to do anyway.
Yeah, give me those canned animations for executions.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go in there. Okay.
Like if they're like fun enough to look at, and there are enough of them, like like there's a varied amount as you use them over the course of the game. Like I never get tired of them.
Yeah. I think Bayonetta is a great example of that. Where
Yeah,
there's
she has great ones.
A lot of different ones. They're all freaking awesome. You want a piece of this? Oh, shoot. No! I didn't want to go down there. I wanted to taunt him. Oh, that man's going to die, and that's how I get his gun. Oh! I don't know how I dodged that, but okay.
Whoop. Ooh, nice. Whoop.
Oh, I'm Jess, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
you are.
nice. Makes sense.
Wow, how appropriate. Ooh. Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, that was a different one.
Oh, God!
Oh my God, his brother.
Oh, no, that was all in my face. Oh, that was a health pickup. Oh, okay, cool.
It looks like you can interact with those things somehow. Can you like throw people in them?
Yes, but I have to aim it correct. So if I can get this guy. Oh, nope. Oh, boy. Hang on, I gotta heal. Oh, my gosh, I did not dodge that one.
He's relentless, this man.
Bam, there we go.
Nice.
That
That's
cost
cool.
me so much health to do that. God, they sound so gushy.
He tripped so lightly.
Say what?
He just tripped. He like fell to the ground so delicately. Then you bashed his head in so not delicately.
Okay, so if it's glowing, I can go. I think the camera got stuck in this train car. So if it's glowing, I can go back.
Arrow's gonna dodge my pay for sure.
Okay. I can't go back, so let me go this way and see what's in here.
Darkest says you can tell how evil the bad guys are by how pointy they are.
That is some real character design. It's like, let's make them pointy. They're bad. But pointy designs are so cool.
Yeah, I like points.
Sprint faster. Hey, there we go.
Christ.
I like points.
Hey,
Hey, boyo, guess who's riding in?
It's kind of enjoying that accent, but also I want to eventually get a gun. I can't listen to them right now. All right, so it's not yellow paint, but it's definitely glowing thing to tell me I need to go that way.
Yeah, like just luminescent pathing.
Which is kind of wild because these are very linear. Like, where else would I go?
I mean, I
You'd be
appreciate
surprised.
a little glow,
Yeah.
little yellow paint. Maybe not yellow paint, but a little something.
I don't mind the yellow paint. Like it's just easy to identify in the environment. It's like, yep, that is an option for a direction I can go to.
All right, I'm glad we're all going to do this hot take together because I also think ultimately yellow paint is a necessary thing to help people along. Because, man, playing some older games, like I was playing, what was it, Alien vs. Predator 2?
Uh-huh.
And, like, it was, and I was in, like, a level, like, just, oh, here's a room, get out. And it's like, I'm literally checking every wall. What am I supposed to do? And there's nothing showing you where to go, and I got stuck so many times, and it was incredibly frustrating. And I was like, this is why we have yellow paint, because I would rather have yellow paint than be stuck in a room for an hour and then also feel dumb.
A lot. That happens to me a lot.
That's the thing. It happens to everybody, but the folks who complain don't want to admit it.
Handy, fast, reliable. Signature hammer mechanism. Okay, that's for fanning shots. Provide one's hands skilled enough. Weapon doesn't require aiming and can reload automatically once the cylinder is emptied. Okay. Hold R trigger. So R2 for fanning shot and tap R. Okay. So, oh shoot. This has a fairly generous auto aim. Oh, you can just hold it. All right, cool.
Nice. So yeah, so this doesn't feel like a traditional third-person shooter. It's like the shooting seems complementary to the melee. Like this is mostly a brawler.
Yeah.
Like, it taught you all the punchy stuff first.
Well, generally, I'd say fists are easier to use than guns. But
In what context?
whatever context you want.
Yeah, I feel
in a
like
fight.
I mean, I'm not gonna say more effective,
Easier
but
to
yeah.
operate, not
Yeah.
easier to achieve your desired result. You don't need as many instructions for
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
I'm with Jess wholeheartedly on this one. Like, fists are way easier to use than guns. Oh no!
Like your hands, yes. Your fists in this particular purpose we're talking about in a fight.
Yeah, in a fight.
Like, I don't think people inherently know how to fight. That's a thing you have to learn.
I
No one
completely
inherently
agree.
knows how to use a firearm either.
Exactly.
So,
But
it's
the
not
mechanics of
easier.
learning a firearm are much easier than learning how to fight barehanded. That's what I'm saying.
I think
No.
the bare
Pulling
minimum...
aiming and pulling the trigger of a gun
No.
is harder than throwing an effective punch. That's what you're telling me?
Okay, but now you're bringing effectiveness into the talk about.
We're talking about a
We're not
fight.
talking about aiming and pulling the trigger. Oh,
Okay.
and hitting your target, and
Alright.
like, no.
And the
So
target's
so
gonna
you're
go...
saying it doesn't matter if this punch works. It just
Right,
has to. It just
saying
has to be a punch.
The mechanics of it
Yeah.
are simpler.
You
I'm
ha-
not saying you're gonna get good results if you march into a fight with just your fists, but
I don't know if I can get behind this. Cause what's the point? What is the point? Like you throw a punch that just across somebody's face. Like what?
and you shoot yourself in the foot. Same, like
Or-
same thing.
And that's
Or
what
you
that's
don't
how a
shoot
gun is supposed to
anything at
work.
all.
Okay, but
That's how
also...
a gun works. You
But
point
if
it and
you-
shoot at stuff.
If you miss someone 6 times with a punch, throw a 7th punch. If you have a revolver and miss 5, 6 times, however many it's got, you're out of shots. Like, you're dealing with someone that is actively trying to not get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's much easier to dodge a punch than a bullet. by the way. Like way
We're
easier.
making this way more complicated
Okay.
than my original point.
I'm just saying, like, one is much more effective at its job, which makes the use case much easier. Like, your barrier
That
to
is
entry
incorrect.
is lower.
It is not
like-
easier
it's-
because it is more effective.
It is. It absolutely is.
No, it is
No.
not easier to.
So your
shoot
washing
somebody.
machine isn't an easier way to get your clothes clean than taking it down to the river with a with a scrub board.
That is apples and oranges. It is
How?
because you're talking about washing machines and throwing a punch. These are very different things. Your barrier to entry, your execution, your everything on it is so incredibly different that that is not a
I'm saying the
comparison.
mechanics to learn the one thing is simpler and easier than the other thing. Like, in order to get the thing to do what it's intended to do, what you intend it to do, I should say, is easier for one than the other. That's what I'm getting at.
And
right?
I disagree.
And you're saying no.
That is wrong.
In
It
order
is-
to use a gun, that is harder than like fighting with your fists.
Yes. It is. They are both difficult, and you can mess it up because nobody is born with the aptitude for either. You have to learn how to effectively do it. Your mortality rate for a gun is going to be higher, but like your effectiveness in being able to use it, that is something that you need training on both, or luck. That is also an option. Or a very incompetent opponent.
Which one takes the shortest amount of time, in your opinion?
Sure. I mean, probably an incompetent opponent.
Wait, no, what?
You lousy skunk.
No, I mean,
Oh,
to get to the point of proficiency, like you're saying, like you'll get.
Okay, what do you consider proficiency? Because if you're gonna compare
God.
like lethality, then it's gonna be gun because
Well, I'm. Okay, we don't
if
need
you're
to
gonna
talk about,
say
I guess,
just-
lethality, because you could substitute like a murderous pistol with like a paintball gun, right? I'm talking about the mechanics of using the
Trying
tool.
to say, in the first place, was in the context of this game, pressing a button to throw a punch is easier than saying loading
Is that
a
what we were talking
weapon.
about?
Yes!
We were talking about pressing the buttons on the controller.
They're like, oh, the game taught you how to throw punches first, so the emphasis in fighting must be on, like, melee. Must be on the brawling. But, like, no, I'm just saying the mechanics in-game behind throwing a punch are simpler, more often than not, than using a firearm in a game. Because
Okay,
that usually
I
involves
completely
extra
checked out of
steps.
talking about video games.
I know, and it happened so quickly.
I'll be honest, I was also checked out and was like, no. I still stand by everything I said. But in video games, punches definitely easier because punches generally do not need aiming. Like
No aiming, no gathering of ammo, no loading the
Yeah.
ammo into
Sure,
your
yeah.
gun.
Melee mechanics tend to be much simpler than fire mechanics. Yes, agreed.
All right,
we solved it,
but
everybody.
agree.
We did not. We solved nothing.
Oh shoot! Why are there so many of you?
They heard what you did to their buddies.
That's fair.
He's like, we're gonna need more guys.
Yeah.
Did I miss
big whiff.
anything in that whole kerfluff? Nope, Fungus Finder with a $2 donut says, how about yellow paint that only shows after a bit? Oh, like if you're like wandering aimlessly or something?
Okay.
With the people who don't want literal yellow paint, I want something that looks natural within the environment, but is still like a little signpost. Not
Yeah.
a literal signpost, but you know, just a little something, a little visual cue.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be obnoxious. It just needs to let you know you're going there.
So not a perfect solution because they kind of mess it up in a lot of ways, but in Dark Souls 1, that was the thing they would do with lanterns and like light sources.
Yeah, like candles and stuff.
Yeah. Where it'd be like, this is the way you're supposed to go.
don't remember that.
Yeah, more than Dark Souls does that too. Like just lighting in general. Like one corner will be like really dark, and another corner will have like a little light at the end of a literal tunnel. Oh shoot! Look for that sort of stuff. But that stuff is much more subtle.
Yeah, and harder to do.
And you can honestly, it can just be lost on you.
Oh yeah, I get plenty lost in Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, me too. Even in places with those, like, no, this is a place with all of the light sources to guide you. Nah, still got lost.
IUPUI9, remember for 3 months, says, but what is the lethality of a washing machine? How high we dropping it from?
Yeah, are we? How fast is it moving? Are we inside of it?
Yeah.
Is it plugged in?
Oh
small
no!
enough to get- Oh, yeah, that's man.
I mean,
It has high potential for lethality.
it does very high.
Yeah.
Also, I could fit inside my washing machine. Like,
Right, yeah, that's the other thing. How big is it? Like, what can stuff fit in it?
I feel like an adult can fit inside of the, you know, a normal size washing machine.
I don't know if it could fit in mine, but
I disagree.
Heard you were on your way to the gathering, Jess.
Like comfortably, or you're like, no, I literally can't fit.
I'm not sure I could. But I've seen washing machines that I could fit inside for sure. Mine is just perhaps more cramped.
Is it like a double unit, like the stacked ones? Because those tend to be smaller.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's test that.
Well then, I got nothing.
No, Red yourself, Belmontville. The gatherer's in Belmontville.
Yeah, I think someone could probably drown you in your washing machine.
Excellent choice.
Oh, absolutely.
You specifically in your washing machine specifically.
Consider it the most
Don't play inside your washing machine, everybody, or your friend's washing machine. Don't play inside washing machines.
Yeah, if you have that option, don't.
We've been
Yeah.
gone over 3
What do you mean if you
months
have
with
that?
a few
Don't
hours.
even
I
if it's
couldn't.
a-
There's
even if
no
it's an
way I could
option.
play in my washing machine. Like,
Oh well, then still don't. Whether you can or can't fit in it, don't play in your washing.
I mean, if you
machine.
can't, you don't have to worry about it. So, go on with the rest of your day. Hang out by the dryer or something.
I feel like we need just the hard stop at don't. Like I don't feel like we need to bring sizing into this. Just don't.
Fun
If
find with
someone
$2
else
dono.
wants to kill you, a gun is more efficient. We've established that.
Fucking fine with a $2 dono says, Casey, where do you think we are? And I think that was in regards to me jumping away from video games. But I mean, the world is bigger than
I
video
want to be
games.
throwing boats and shit in real life.
Just tell him the
Like we're in Pacific Rim.
Bono's gonna be right in the middle of it.
One day, you guys have to keep an open mind about the possibilities of the future.
Where we're going to be throwing washing machines at each other.
You don't know what we're going to be doing in the
Who
future.
knows? Maybe you'll make it out of this after all.
It might be common practice to just toss
Yeah.
toss the washing machine to your buddy, be like, hey, I need this for the weekend.
You want
All right,
Like
bro.
a-
All right,
like
bro.
a- you gonna pick it up with like a gravity gun? Just be like, it's over there now.
Maybe it's pocket sized and it condenses and expands.
Ooh, yeah, maybe it folds into the fourth dimension.
Yeah, because we figure out how to utilize it and shit.
No
Yeah.
question.
We use
Wait.
it for storage.
If you fold something into the
Who wouldn't?
Storage
Let's be
of
real.
large appliances.
Who wouldn't?
all you have is just the opening where you put the stuff in the washing machine. The rest of it is in another realm.
What is one of the biggest issues facing humanity, of the many issues facing humanity? Storage.
Yeah, not starvation, not disease, storage.
I mean, one of.
Maybe we
I
can
just
play
had to get a new
dynamite out
bookcase to put all my games in because this is over full. Storage. Number
Storage,
one
yeah.
concern.
Okay,
We're gonna
but
put all these
when your
people who we
washing
need to feed.
machine's in the fourth dimension and just the door in our dimension. When your socks disappear, where do they go?
Oh no,
Where don't they go?
they've fallen.
Once they're in the
Wait.
fourth dimension.
Is the
Am I right?
fourth dimension time, and then the fifth dimension would be a like another physical plane? Like there's 2-dimension, then 3-dimension, and then another dimension that we currently can't.
This is a real conversation that real
Yeah.
scientists and stuff have.
Yeah.
I don't have the solid answers, but my son, who got super interested in this and watched like a ton of YouTube videos, tried to explain it to me. So I'm gonna try and reiterate
Okay.
how he explained it to me.
Alright.
So the fourth dimension is not time. Colloquially, we like to say it's time because it's
Okay.
just a thing. But in terms of like planes of existence or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you have to think of the fourth dimension the way, like, as humans, since we are three-dimensional creatures, we perceive the world around us in 3 dimensions. We have access to understanding the ones behind the ones before us. Like, we can understand what a 2-dimensional thing is and what a 1-dimensional thing is. A 1-dimensional thing, I believe, is a point. Is 1 dimension. 2 dimensions is a line. Then creates a plane. So like a piece of paper is how that's described. A 3rd dimension is a line intersecting with that other line. Right? Right? Yes, everyone with me so far?
Yes.
I just watched Jesse kill someone far more effectively with his fists than with the gun. He just unloaded his machine gun into this guy's gut. Did nothing. Punched him in the face. That was all it took.
Dead.
Anyway, carry on.
Because this Jesse trains. So yes, you have your 3rd dimension, piece of paper intersecting with, say, another piece of paper. Boom. The 4th dimension is something we on the 3rd dimension cannot perceive and rationalize, but a 4th dimensional being essentially would be able to see and interact with our dimension without it being able to perceive it. So like, people draw a 4-dimensional shape as a representation, and that's what's known as a tesseract. If you've seen that object, it's like a square with like a slightly tilted square inside of it. And essentially, like, the inside part would be like our 3 dimensions, and the 4th dimension is just that square on the outside of it. Doesn't really make comprehensible sense in any real way, but it's just like, think of the 4th dimension as a thing that like, scientists, I think, have proved or at least theorized that it exists. It's just not a thing we're able to get access to by the nature of the reality of our world, which is kind of cool, but also kind of scary.
Family of...
That there's this whole thing that exists that we can't interact with.
Right.
Well, we can can we, like,
it could essentially interact with us. Like, maybe it could probably perceive us. I don't know how much control it would have over our shit, but we have no perception of it ourselves. So if there's a god, he's in the 4th dimension.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like, that's just how it works.
TNT crates explode when shot. Cool. Oh,
Nick the OG with some bits says, I have a black belt in 2 different martial arts. Trust me, gun is easier to teach than fighting. Yeah, that's
Nick.
That's what I was getting at. Nick the OG also reminded me not to miss his super chat. Not super chat, his highlighted message. And Miss Harmony says, Nick the OG as usual, I'm with you too. So Miss Harmony also agrees. And then Nick the OG also says, read Flatland, A Romance of Many Dimensions by Edwin A. Abbott. Also, you missed bits. I think I caught up though.
I think you just got it.
What you call it? The 3-body problem also dives into the 4th dimension a bit, which is pretty cool.
Does it?
Nice. Yeah, I really want to watch that show.
That part has gone over my head then.
Oh.
I have one more episode left.
Oh, is the show out? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's been out for a minute.
Oh, cool. I read the book.
You read the book? Okay.
Yeah. So it might be different in the show.
There's a lot of there's a semblance of science in the show, and I don't think we really need to understand it. I don't remember the 4th dimension specifically being mentioned, but there is science.
Yeah, because in the book, they deal with, I guess, slight spoilers, with folding space and what the effects of that are in the 3 dimensions.
Nice.
It is wild.
I can't believe that someone would consider information like that a spoiler. Like, there's no way that's a spoiler.
Okay, it is though. Like, it's because I won't say why it's a spoiler, and like, if you read it, you probably won't make the connection beforehand. But it is absolutely a spoiler.
I mean, if you tell me a sci-fi show like folds time or space or they travel to the moon, like that's not a spoiler to me.
We're 2 very different things.
the fourth dimension specifically and folding space specifically has to do with a like mystery within the story. That's why it's a spoiler.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not going to think about it too hard, just in case I ever do read the book, and I don't want to be spoiled.
I would say it is worth a read, even if you know that particular thing and you figured it out or whatever. Like it's just a good read. It's a solid book. I am. Is the show good? Is it worth watching?
People have been liking it, but I've not seen it
Yeah.
myself.
I don't watch a ton of sci-fi stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Okay, cool.
Did either of you watch The Expanse?
No.
No. Did either of you watch not The Foundation, but Foundation?
No.
No,
No. Okay.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
Did either of you watch Dark Matter?
No, but you mentioned
No,
Dark
I watched
Matter
Fringe,
before,
not Dark
and
Matter.
I added it to my list of things that I may or may not watch in the future.
I preach the word of Dark Matter.
You did.
Ashley Williams earlier in chat said, "Yo, KC, your mic okay? Sounding a bit fuzzy. Anyone else get that? I
Yes.
apologize. Don't make that
No,
noise
no.
at me. This is Jesse's fault."
There is something, which apparently this does not happen with anybody else on the channel, but when Casey and I get in a call together, his mic is peaking. I've changed it on my end. He's changed it on his end. We literally don't know what the problem is. I think our Discord call is haunted, is what it is. I think
No one
that's
else
what it
is
is.
like it's happening, and no one else is telling him that it's happening.
That might be it.
No, that's not true. Because this conversation about this particular issue has come up in other calls where Jesse's not involved.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, because it's like my mic sounds fine right now. So what was the problem then?
Dead end.
But I
Probably
can
Jesse,
hear your
right?
mic
Like that's
sounding fuzzy.
it's probably Jesse.
You seeing this too? Take it off.
But everybody else,
On my
I can
first
fix
date?
that problem,
What do you take me for?
except on yours.
Have you been on calls with other people where you have that problem and then fix it?
Yes.
Okay.
They
So
lower
this
their
is
gain.
your problem.
Because they lower their gain so that they're not peaking anymore, and then I raise their volume so I can hear them, and it works out.
What
fine.
if, like, there's a good chance here that I'm just louder than all those people.
That is?
So like, it's never necessarily an issue with the tech. It's just you can't solve this problem with me because I am so loud.
That's not the problem. I love that idea, but that's not the problem.
You're not that loud.
You're a freaking X-Men with your volume.
You're
No,
probably
I-
the loudest.
I'm
among
aware.
us
I'm
three,
yeah. I'm aware. I'm
but-
probably not that loud. But this is Jesse's problem. Jesse needs to investigate what's going on and fix this problem.
I actually do need to like do a huddle with people and be like, how is this an issue and how do we solve it?
Yeah, like we'll plan this. We'll get on a call with
With
probably Eric.
yeah,
Eric is
probably
the guru. Probably maybe Omar. He's a big sound guy.
Yeah.
See what we can figure out.
But it's not a sound guy thing. It's a
Oh, Jermaine as well as a sound guy.
yeah. But it's like it's not the sound. Like it's not a
Bring all the guys.
every
all
guy.
The sound guys that. Just guys.
Just if you're a guy, get in this call. We need your help.
Let me catch up on some of these thingies here. Deep Scrub with 50 bits says, "I have a black belt in video games, and I say punching is easier." That's a quote from Rat Beach.
It's correct. As always.
Yep.
Miss Harmony
Rat
with
Beach
some
knows.
highlighted messages says, "Casey usually speaks a little lower, so it's okay. But when Jesse is so blatantly wrong about guns and punches, peeking had to happen." I don't know if I generally speak a little lower, but thank you for agreeing with me, Miss Harmony.
Okay, Miss Harmony, I see you.
I won't hold that against you, Miss Harmony.
I will.
Well, you got one Jesse that won't hold a grudge on you.
Omnipotent Trevor subscribed with Prime. Thank you.
Thanks.
George Lucas with a highlight. Oh no, he's not highlighting. He's just tagging me specifically. Now, speaking of sci-fi, is Everything Everywhere All at Once any good? If you fellas have seen it, that movie is phenomenal. Watch it.
On my. I just found out it's on Netflix, and I got Netflix again, and I need to
Yeah,
watch
it's been
it.
on there. Yeah.
I was going to watch it, but then we started watching The Brother's Son, and that show was amazing. And
That show was great.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not stopping watching that until it's
That's,
over.
that's a real fun show.
It's so good.
Omnipotent Trevor, thank you for the sub over on Twitch.
Hey, oh, thanks. Also, if anyone hasn't watched The Brothers Sons, you should watch it.
Yeah, big recommend.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that. What genre is it?
It is, oh gosh.
It's like
martial arts drama comedy.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like a crime family type thing, but like a hint of comedy,
All right.
drama. It is also like gruesome. Like it takes
Oh, yeah.
cues from like real gritty like action movies.
Yeah, it has really
Also-
good fight scenes.
On a similar note, if you like Brother Son, have you watched Warrior?
I've seen some of Warrior. That's another one that I want to.
Yeah, because that's all on Netflix now too.
Which is, I was watching it on HBO, so I need to watch.
Yeah, I
more
think
of
the
it.
future of that show depends on how many people tune in on Netflix.
Oh,
Because
no.
HBO is not renewing it, but I think Netflix might be interested.
Yeah,
might
what I
take it
saw
on.
was really good.
It is so good. It's one of the best shows I watched when I didn't watch it when it first came out, but like the new season it had, season 3, but I think it was last year. Like it is one of the best shows on TV, point blank.
This move is called Blasting Impression, and like that's amazing. That's good wordplay.
What's the wordplay being done? In
It's
case someone in the chat doesn't know, for example.
The phrase is lasting impression,
Ah,
but this is like a
gotcha.
punch that explodes.
Right.
So it's a blasting impression. That's in case someone needed the joke explained. There you go. You know, whoever that might be. We're not pointing fingers here.
Just all inclusive. That's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Deep Scrub with a highlight message. Casey, if you like The Expanse, please tell me why you liked it. I did like The Expanse. I believe The Expanse has one of the most interesting sci-fi universes. Like it feels very grounded in terms of this is what's happening in a world that has, normalized space travel and space colonization, and these are the issues like political and socioeconomic and stuff that are plaguing the people involved in space travel. And they tell really fun, interesting stories that are grounded, but at the same time really far out there in terms of like how off the rails sci-fi things get, because like there's some like real like just some like extra dimensional BS going on. Like there's ghosts.
Ooh,
Like
ghosts?
but it's explained scientifically, right? Like the show's internal logic is like super sound to me, and like I love when sci-fi like pulls that off really well.
Oh shoot! What is this thing? Oh, why are they
they
so
dodging the
fast?
bullets?
Yeah. See, it's easier.
It's easier to dodge bullets.
Yep, it's
Okay.
easier to dodge bullets. Look at them
Yeah.
go. Okay, actually, now they're
Don't-
just getting shot.
Don't take that advice.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you need to dodge a bullet or escape from
Not-
your washing machine.
not
Don't-
always your choice.
Don't do it.
For both those things, not always your choice.
Ooh, what's this goopy thing?
Ew.
Oh wow.
He's having a bout of indigestion, I think.
Do you ever see that dog that like doesn't have, I think his name's Pig? It's like a dog that's missing most of its middle section. It's like super scrunched up. So it's like front legs and back legs are like right next to each other. That's what
This is
looks
like a social media dog?
I've seen one clip of this dog. And
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I've never heard of this dog.
Or pig.
It's cute. It is a dog, but I think its name is Pig. It also might
Yeah.
be a doctored video. I don't know. It could be fake.
This could just be all AI.
It could be. Well, it's older than that, but it could be special effects.
Eric in chat paying
Hey-o.
100 ARS, and once again his eternal fifth message. Says, not sure when you're available, but I can join the call before the next Hot Monday Energy to check out the settings. Quick idea to try for now. He continues, if you go to voice and video on Discord, what is the output volume? Should never be above 75%. Also scroll down and disable automatic gain control. I think this setting is the culprit.
Okay, let's find out. Let's go. All right, Eric.
Yeah, we can give that a shot right
Eric,
now then.
Wizard.
It's absolute freaking sorcerer. It's great. All right, so voice and video. Output level is pretty hot. So it should be at what?
Never be above 75%.
It should never be above 75%.
Okay.
What is yours at right now?
A lot more. All right, let's do it.
No, we need numbers.
Nah, no, we don't.
No.
It was
We
juiced. It was all the way up, not by
It was
choice.
all the way up. What do you mean not your choice? This is your system.
I
isn't it?
didn't set it up.
I'm checking mine too, just for fun.
It changes it all the time. And now you guys should be really quiet.
Yeah, I should be, because I have like 3 dots down on my mic.
Hello?
Okay, let me turn you up now.
Volume. Where
Okay.
the heck is... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay, but now I have to turn both of you all the way up and you're too low.
I mean, I can raise my gain if I'm no longer peaking in the way you said I was.
Okay. All right,
like,
Jess.
Do I sound better?
Hello?
You sound too low.
All right, let me. All right.
Both of you are way too quiet now.
All right, my gain on my mic now.
Yeah,
is
you're still
where it's
too low.
supposed to be. I'm still too low. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let me raise it on my end. I've got to go above 75, Eric. I'm sorry.
Okay, Eric says Casey's no longer peaking, but you need to fix the volume in the call individual slider.
Yeah, they're both maxed at 200. I have to go back into voice and video. Oh, I know why. Hang on. No, it's because it's my thing, but I can't turn that up more because I will blow my own eardrums out. So I have to turn it up in here.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah, right? That would be bad.
Embrace the Jank says Jess and Casey sound like they're in the 4th dimension.
We've done it.
We made it. We made it to the 4th dimension, everybody. Okay, Casey, turn your mic down just a little bit.
All right, I'm down two blips.
All right,
Does it
perfect.
sound okay?
How's that, everybody? Does that sound better?
Testing.
me.
George Lucas says Casey and Jess sound good now.
Hello?
Yay, perfect, says Chaotic Archon.
Okay, so I'm at like 116%. I think what happens is Discord, I'll change speakers and it completely redoes all my settings. And I think it was maxing because the input and output were both maxed.
It does do that.
Yeah. So that might be it.
Are we back in the 3rd dimension?
You
Yeah,
should be.
are we? So we've solved this problem. Like, I sound okay to you guys?
Actually, you still sound kind of peaky to me. I'm sorry, you do. You sound a little fuzzy. What was the other thing
Nick
Eric
Dirty says
said?
Casey's peaking again.
Yeah. So what was the other thing that he said to look into?
Yeah, he said automatic gain control.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let me find that.
We want to disable that if
Disable
that
it.
is enabled.
All right, let's look for it. Servers, nope. Camera, nope. Hardware, nope. Codec, nope.
Is that it's in voice and video as well, I assume?
I would hope so.
Yeah. I
Audio
would think.
subsystem standard. Share screen, no. Okay, I'm not seeing it in.
Oh, I see it. You gotta scroll down. It's past the webcam settings. In advanced, you're still in voice
dang.
and video. Just
Okay.
scroll like halfway down the page.
Okay.
Hardware
Hardware
it's just
acceleration.
one little toggle thing that
Below
you
the
can turn on
crisp
off.
logo, says
Yes.
Eric.
Automatic
Advanced-
gain control. It's on for me. Should I turn it off? Eric, should I turn it off?
I mean,
have-
if you don't have an issue when you're hearing
Oh,
other
okay.
people and people are hearing you,
Oh, they're
I'd say
saying
leave it
I'm
alone.
speaking now too. That's
Yeah.
new.
oh
right.
shit,
I've
You made
turned it
worse.
off. We made it. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh my gosh, it's spreading.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Because now I hear a difference in your voice. Now you sound lower.
I sound like I'm not as loud.
Yeah, you're not as loud
Oh my
as
gosh.
you were
Turned it off,
prior.
too.
Okay. You might have to turn me up on your end.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on what they
Nope,
hear.
you're all the
Yeah,
way
I can fix your volume for me.
Oh no.
I
But
can't.
it's
You're
what they
already
hear.
maxed for me.
How have we done this? We've made it worse for everybody.
Deep says Jesse sounds fine to me.
Yeah, but now whatever happened on Jess's end is now making me sound bad.
No, your volume just went down for me, but
Yeah.
otherwise you still sound the same.
You're just a little quiet, but I can't turn you up on my end any more than you're already. You're already at 200%.
Do you, Jess, you don't have like volume on your headphones themselves?
No. I
No,
do
Jess,
not.
not Jesse.
Oh, okay.
On the headphones themselves.
Yeah, like the headphones or the system. No?
All right,
Dang.
riddle me this. Tell me if I'm about to get louder.
Okay.
Am I now louder?
Yes.
All right, it's Windows.
That's always the answer.
I have my
That is-
Windows sound lower because these are like very powerful, so I have my audio usually at like 30 to 45%. And if I raise that, for some reason my microphone gets louder. It shouldn't. And now you're all going to be louder because OBS is pulling from Windows.
Yeah.
So I can just fix that now.
Casey's louder again, but you sound good to me.
Okay.
I wasn't even saying anything.
That's
You laughed,
what
and
sounds
it
so
was real
good.
loud.
She's saying you sound the best when you're not talking, is what she's saying.
Oh, got it.
It was a real sick
Just
burn.
like go stand in the corner. Talk to us from there.
Look, I could sit here and play Smash. Like I have no qualms about that.
You're like, I don't
No
need to be
peeking
here
now?
with you
Me
chuckle
included.
fucks.
Oh, I'm not peeking anymore.
All right, let me
I
do
hope not.
this, and then I'll turn the game down some.
Correct. We might be good.
Yeah, it seems
We
like we're
might-
okay.
We're good.
This is gonna blow my eardrums out on the next thing I open because it's gonna be
Ooh.
so gosh darn loud. All right, so let me turn the game volume down. No, don't. Just go over here. What are you doing? Max volume. We're gonna turn this. We're gonna turn this down. There we go. All right. Apply changes.
We did it.
That's still pretty loud. We're gonna turn it down a little more. How's everything sound now?
Spoke too soon. B Smart says with a $2 donation, this is what happens when Nick goes on vacation.
I don't think Nick being on vacation has anything to do with this, to be honest.
Also, we might have solved it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Nick should
It was
go
just
on
a
vacation more
process.
often.
this is a
I mean,
lesson.
he should just for his
Right.
You know, his health.
Yeah. The lesson is take your vacation days.
Yeah, we'll get more shit done while you rest. Quintuple A with a $5 donation. Wow, Jess is low-key vicious. See First Class Trouble for another example.
I do get competitive and opinionated sometimes.
Oh, you want to know what else happened? Discord just froze.
You don't say.
Oh, you know what else happened? OBS just froze.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you know what else just happened? It looks like the stream might be frozen.
I still see the character like moving.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we're frozen. So
yeah, I think it might
okay.
just be our cams.
So it's Discord. So we changed stuff in Discord, and it's very mad at us.
Apparently. Jesus.
Effing Discord.
All right, so I'm gonna close
Cameras
the
are
call.
frozen.
Quintuple A says, good news, Casey. You look really pleased with yourself.
Hey guys, some extra good news. My whole computer froze.
No!
So I'm currently, I don't know how long you're gonna be able to hear
Oh,
me
Oh,
no.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
because I
Yeah, I
have,
think, the game has now also froze
Yeah.
in the stream.
I have.
Your computer is rebelling.
It is very mad. So I don't know how long we're gonna have this conversation before it just cuts off at some random point. It might come back. I'm gonna give it a moment.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to read these bits I see while they
Oh
can
yeah,
still hear
read
me.
them bits.
Lampy with 200 bits says, welcome back to Technical Difficulties. How poignant.
So
My goodness.
so what we learned today is take your vacation days.
Yeah.
Don't play inside your washing machine.
Fists and guns, both pretty good.
Yeah, both good.
Both equally as effective and equally
Yep.
takes the same amount of time to learn.
That's definitely the conclusion we all agreed upon. Yep.
Lampy with 100 bits says, "Don't change Discord settings during a stream. Streaming 101." I missed that class. Sorry.
Well, you have to tell that to resident sorcerer Eric, because he said to do a thing, and I just listened. Like someone who doesn't know.
I mean, when Eric says something, you listen. It's just...
It's true.
It's the law.
He's
You
never
don't
led me astray.
second guess Eric.
Yeah.
Quintuple with another $2 says, "Maybe another small super chat will fix Discord." Yeah, let's hope. If we pour in enough super chats with literally nothing on the screen, I am genuinely curious if that will somehow fix this problem.
You know? It's as likely as anything else.
Test it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
we've tried
Oh, there it is. All right, I got to restart my computer now.